Hey everybody, it's Candy, aka Brown Eyed Girl 69. How y'all doing today? Well, it is a beautiful day where I'm at. I think my high today is supposed to be like 77 degrees. So I got out of the house and I rolled me a few little joints. Got out of the house and decided to come out here to the lake and hang out. And just hang out by myself and watch the beautiful weather. And enjoy the sounds of nature. Where I could think. I can think in my house, but I prefer to think outside of my house as well. And I haven't made a video in a minute. So, I thought I would. It's like nothing's going on, but yet at the same time, everything's going on. It's what it feels like to me sometimes. Anyway, I don't know. I got a lot of things I want to talk about, subject matters. But as far as me, I lost another tooth. As you can see, I got a bigger gap in my bottom teeth now, but feels a heck of a lot better than the tooth that was in there. Was wiggling so much I could barely eat or talk. But it finally came out. I guess it was a couple days ago. I had two teeth on the bottom that I've lost within the last three months or so. 3 to 5 months. I'm not for sure how long it's been. It's probably been about 3. Anyway, so that's a change that's occurred for me. I'm in the process of trying to find another job to go with my current job. At first, I thought that I wanted to get a completely separate job away from the job that I currently have. But the problem with that is I would have to drive to Norman, which is an added expense. I actually did have an interview scheduled today to work at this car wash. But I decided against it because it's $14 an hour to start. It's $14 an hour to start, and I would have probably could have gotten as many hours a week as I wanted to, but I just didn't want to, how much extra am I making if I'm having to spend, extra gas in my vehicle every week because of the fact that I'm having to drive further. Whereas if I just find a job here in town, I save myself that added expense. And in essence will slowly gain if I continue to live as I have, frugally. So I think I'm going to apply at this place called Brahms. It's an ice cream and dairy store. I worked there a long time ago before I got pregnant with Kelsey. I worked there from 1996 to 1997. But they basically sell hamburgers, chicken, sandwiches, all sorts of ice cream, sundaes, banana splits. Then they have like a little section where they do have meat. They sell their own meat. They sell milk, ice cream. They have a produce section. They have juice. Cottage cheese, dairy products, so they have bakery products as well, breads and desserts like pound cakes, brownies, cookies, things like that. But they will start me off at $14 an hour, and I'm gonna see if I can work about 24 hours a week there. and then work 2 days a week at my grocery store job. And I'm going to try to set it up to where I can just work Monday through Friday, but with both jobs. I have Saturday and Sunday off. That's what I'm going to try to do. And if I can get that going, then I'll be doing pretty good. I'll be doing really good. Real well. I've been out and about walking, and not today, but every day I try to take a little bit of a walk before I go to work, or on my days off. I have to be honest though, the last couple of days I've kind of skipped out on it. But I average 3 to 4 days a week, let's put it that way, that I get out and walk. And the scale so far isn't showing any improvement. It hasn't gone down any. But I feel like I'm losing inches. I feel like I'm losing inches from not eating sugar anymore. Or consuming soda anymore, I should say. I'm not going to say that I'm not eating sugar. I just don't consume soda anymore. I've consumed soda since February 25th, so I think it's been 2 weeks. Sunday was 2 weeks. So today would be like my 16th or 17th day without soda. I know, I keep looking out my window here. I tried to set up my phone to where I could film forward so y'all could see the view and everything like that I have. But my phone holder isn't at a high enough of a height for you to see over the dash anyway. So I just decided to turn it around and show y'all my beautiful face. No, actually, since the last time I made a video, I've been doing really good. I've just been tired. But I'm menopausal as well, so I'm having symptoms related to that, and I'm hoping that I'll be able to get in and see a doctor where that is concerned in the very near future. I'm trying to get insurance. I'm trying to obtain some information on how much it's going to cost if I don't have insurance, and get a checkup. Because I haven't had a complete physical since 2016. It was fall of 2016. I was living in Oregon, and I had health insurance there. And so during the time I went and seen the doctor and got checked up and blood work done and things of that nature. And that was like 7.5 years ago. And at the time, all he could tell me, based off my blood work at that time, things changed. I wasn't diabetic. I didn't have any major health issues. My only issue was my weight. And I think at that point in time, I was like 265 pounds or something like that. Got a car backing out here. You can't see it, but that's what I'm looking at. Got a car. It's a little Kia. Just like, I don't know if I know this person or not. I don't think so. No, a couple of teenage girls. They were probably doing the same thing I was doing. Hanging out and enjoying the view. Anyway, so that's what's been going on with me. And in my journey of trying to get in better shape. Yeah, I was 265, I think. I was 265 back then when I had that done. Now I'm about 240. 240 to 245, I think. Somewhere around there. And my goal weight's 175. So, like I said, I got about 65, 70 pounds to lose. And I'm not really concerned with the numbers so much as to how I feel and, you know, what I look like. I don't want to look as big. I'd like to, you know, slim down a few sizes, lose some inches, get in shape, build some muscle, things of that nature. But it takes time. Nothing's, you know, overnight. That's the thing about society now, is everybody expects everything to be instantaneous. Because they've programmed us to be that way. My generation wasn't programmed that way. But generations from, I would say, the millennials, maybe the Gen Zers and up, are programmed to want everything instantaneously. As soon as they snap their fingers, they want it. Blows me away when I'm at the grocery store, people go in to use their credit card. Some people just jam it up in the machine, you know. Then they wonder why our machines never work. And if it's not like connecting immediately, they're immediately like frustrated and pulling their card out and trying to put it back in. I'm like, hey, just pull it out. Let me reset my computer here. Let me hit my buttons and then go ahead and put it in. And it will give you instructions, you know. Or they get frustrated with the tap machine because it's not accepting their tap immediately or whatever. I don't know. People just want things instantaneously. You know, just like losing this weight. I've been battling my weight since I was 16, 17 years old. And figure it out. Yeah, it's due to lack of exercise or movement. And it's also due to the types of foods I put in my body. I used to eat a lot of fast food. And I'm not going to lie, I went and got some Taco Hell today. Why? Because I haven't had Taco Hell in probably, oh God, a long time. It might even be a year or longer since I've ate at Taco Hell. Maybe even a couple years. My old apartment back in 21, 22, we were eating out anywhere and everywhere. ...2021, 2022, 2023, I wasn't eating out as much, but more so than I do now. You know, because right now I can't even afford to go out to eat. You know, I can barely pay my bills. But I am making it a little bit here and there, so it's nothing too majorly concerning. I wake up every day and grateful for the day that's presented before me, because it's the day that I have, you know. I try not to worry about anything too much in the future, other than just wanting those that I love and care about to be happy, you know. I just like my daughter. I always just told her, I just want you to be happy, you know. I don't care who you're with, as long as they make you happy, that's all that matters. It doesn't matter if I like them or not. You know what I mean? Unless the reason why I don't like them is because they're giving me bad mom instincts or whatever, you know. Or instincts that moms are cautious about for their children. But if I don't have any of those types of vibes from this person, or, you know, her partner or whatever, like, my son-in-law, Hunter, is not her first major relationship. She had another long-term relationship before she met Hunter. And I'll tell you what, I did not like that guy at all. 100% up and down. I did not like the guy, no matter how hard I tried to like the guy. I just didn't like him. You know, he was trouble. And he didn't treat Kelsey very well. And after she broke up with me and told me some things that he had done, I was right to have trusted my instincts on him. And I did tell her what I thought about him, but she didn't listen because, well, she's a kid. She's not going to listen. She's going to do what she wants to do. But that's part of life, you know. Doing things that we might not necessarily do later on in life simply because we have more knowledge. Or because we've been in that situation before, you know, so you live, you learn kind of thing. Myself, personally, I didn't have a long-term relationship with anybody in high school at all. I dated a lot of guys. Which was fine. None of them specifically asked me to be their girl, you know, which was fine. Now, if any of the guys had asked me to be their girlfriend, I might have. But then again, I might not have, because I enjoyed going out with different people and having fun and going to different events, and I was pretty social in high school. I didn't keep to just one group of people. Whereas now, as an adult, my circle's a lot smaller. But I didn't have my first major relationship with someone until I was 18. And that was the guy that wound up being my first husband. He was 11 years older than me. And then after me and him split, I was single for 3 years. And I dated around in that time frame too. And just casual dates, you know. Whatever, nothing too serious. And I met Kelsey's dad. About 3 years, almost 3 years of being divorced from my first husband, I met Kelsey's dad. And then after Kelsey's dad passed away, it was another 2 years before I met Daryl. And now, since Daryl's gone, it's been over 6 years. I don't think I'm ever going to meet anybody else, but you never know, I might. But that's not like my major or main focus right now, you know? My focus is me, myself, and I. Some people might say, oh, that's narcissistic. No, it's not. I'm falling in love with myself. I'm falling in love with my internal self, my higher self, the observer, the cameraman, the one that never dies. Yeah, that's who I'm falling in love with. Some people refer to this as Jesus, but I'm not going to utilize that term because I have all the implications that go behind that term. But I am falling in love with myself. I'm discovering new things about me every day. Just by spending time with myself and shutting myself away from the rest of the world. You really get to know yourself when you go inward, and then you go enjoy your day doing what you want to do. Because that's what life's all about. Doing what you need to do to survive, as well as, you know, enjoying life, doing the things that you enjoy doing. I like being alone, so it doesn't bother me to go do things alone. You know, it doesn't bother me. Like I said, I used to spend a lot of time with a lot of people that in turn really didn't care about me at all. You know? Just had somebody pull up over there, but it's all good. I just wanted to say hey to you guys. There are some different subject matters that I've been thinking about making videos on. I just haven't really taken the time to do it. And then sometimes I think, you know, what's the point? It's not like anybody really cares anyway, you know? I'm just starting to get a lot of feelings and emotions concerning social media. I like social media because I like to connect with other people. I like to hear other people's stories. I like to hear their backgrounds, some of the things that they've gone through in life. I also like watching different types of channels that are based off of specific matters, you know, for content purposes. I watched this one guy. Kyle hates hiking. I guess he likes to hike and has hiked a lot. And so he gives stories about missing hikers. Some that have been discovered and some that haven't been, you know. But mysterious types of disappearances and things like that in different areas that are all hiking related. And I've also been watching a lot of 48 Hours lately about criminals, you know. And some things happening that you wouldn't think this person's a criminal at all, you know. And then something happens and they are a criminal. But maybe not a criminal that commits acts all the time, that are considered a criminal because of the one act that they committed that they got caught doing. So I've been watching a lot of 48 Hours lately. I watched this one guy that likes fish. He has a passion for fish, all sorts of different types of fish. And he has ponds, and he tries to collect all sorts of different types of freshwater fish and things of that nature. So I've been watching him because he goes to these like abandoned ponds or people who had ponds at one time, but they sold the property and now the new property owners don't want the pond there, etc., etc. And they need somebody to come to remove the fish, so he'll go out and do it. I just try to watch different types of shows, you know, on one subject matter. I watch different types of people that have different types of beliefs. So yeah, I'm just really interested in getting to know people for who they are. And seeing if there's that vibe there, you know? I just like to connect with others. And get to know others. And let people get to know me. And I guess that's why I share these types of videos, because just talking and rambling, because it helps you get to know me. And I also get to tell little stories here and there, you know. I am a storyteller. I am a Grammy. I'm a mother. I'm a lover, not a fighter. I'm, what do you call it? Mary Jane is my best friend. I consume Mary Jane on the regular. Have a conversation with her. I'm just me. I'm just Candy, you know? Candy, aka Brown Eyed Girl 69. And I've been rambling on for about a little over 23 minutes. So with that note, I think I'm going to go ahead and get off of here so I can enjoy the rest of my day. And till the next time, peace, love, hugs, and nugs.